Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In the last part, we took our weaponized train to punch a hole through the barrier that blocks us off from whatever's going on inside the lightning shield, whatever we're gonna call it. We took on our next the fourth dungeon, the Vanguard dungeon, which is pretty interesting. All futuristic and shit. Reminded me of Star Ocean. Now we are in Yslani, which is looking a little weird. So, gotta figure out what's going on here. Off video, I went ahead and did all the side quests around the Wild West. I got all of the ether currents, so I can fly around there. I went around here, filled out the map as much as I can, and I also got all the exploration ether currents. While I was exploring, I did come across I came across something very interesting, which got me a little excited. Over here, I'm not gonna zoom in because you're gonna see the name, but over here, is some buildings. Oh, looks like a ruined city or town of some sort, or castle town, and the buildings kind of reminded me of a certain Final Fantasy game, and the name that goes along with that with this area is a direct tie-in. So I'm not gonna say what that is. I'll show you. You'll see when we get there. But I'm super excited. It's from a game that's my favorite Final Fantasy from the PlayStation 1's generation. If you watched my older videos, you might know what that one is. So I'm super excited, and if you know the theme of this expansion, you should know what it is. But I'll let your imaginations handle that. We'll dive into that later. The Land of Levin. Well, doesn't make sense. The tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Tyrol. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. This place is funky! Alright. Do some explorations. We need to go to down there. Now, if you play the recent Final Fantasies, that monster might look familiar, and that name might look familiar. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yslani Station, where the passenger disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go investigate. Alright. I could teleport there, but I'm not going to. Again, look at that enemy, and look at its name. And think back to older Final Fantasies. Hey, look. I'm pretty sure this is the Yslani Station, but from the state of it, I swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a little bit more. I mean, it looks rather run down. Hey, Anvil, what do you gotta say, man? It's fallen and told us to repair it. Almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. The building is rotting husk. It clearly has been many years since anyone lived here. You find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Oh boy. What do we got around here? Oh, there you go. Tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. There's a soldier here. Finished looking around, have you? Let's get everyone around then. I want y'all to look at this. It's one of the mechanical soldiers. Longton's broken, apparently. I'd say its presence confirms that this is indeed Zeralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all the evidence suggests this is the Yasani station. Alright, I've no doubt we're in Yaslani. But I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous new ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We haven't encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may come and gone in another. But if this is Yaslani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Aaron says this is Yaslani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Aaronville? Oh, yeah, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk there, it's always better to confirm things at first hand. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where you are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm. Okay. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Will you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Sure. This is a funky place. Funky, funky. All right. All right. Look there, the lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Alright. This material appears to be the same as used in mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Ishtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. I'll head to the village and find the others. Alright. The village run down. There's nothing left of it. Hello, Ironville. What in the world? No soldiers.
おい、嘘だろ。なんで俺の家がこんな廃墟になってるんだよ。みんなどこ行ったんだよ。
他の家も覗いてみたけれど、人の気配はなかったわ。
ちくしょう。一体何がどうなってやがるんだ。
ねえ、君たち誰か探してるの？
どう？The theme! Hang on. Oh!
ごめんごめん。驚かせちゃったよね。
It's this fucking
ちょっと
theme!
周りでこっそり近づいたんだ。
Yes! Oh, that's it? That's all you're gonna give me? Oh, what the fuck? Come on! God, you can't do that to me. You can't tease me with that theme. Fuck me. Who the fuck are you? I swear, if you're named who I think you are, I'm gonna lose it.
君たちのことはブオーゾラージャから聞いてるよ。
She's very
ブオ
glowy.
ーゾラージャだと。
She has a glowy outfit.
ようこそ。新生アレクサンドリア。
Alexandria, there's the fucking name!
私の名前はスフェーン。
Yep. This is the Final Fantasy IX
この
teaser.
国の利用だよ。
Oh, they even got the fun. They have the
今度は利用と来たか。
yes.
連王国ってことはまさか。
うん。そのまさかだよ。
Some Final Fantasy IX love.
ブオーゾラージャ。トライオラと同じ連王体制でこの国を治めてるんだ。
お前たちがトライオラを襲わせたのか。
そしてリオー様自ら侵入者を排除しに来たってわけね。違うよ。私は君たちと敵対するつもりはない。
Speen.
ここだけの話、連合体制って言っても協力関係は上辺だけで、私はゾラージャ王と敵対してるの。本当のことを言うとね、危険を承知で君たちに協力を求めに来たんだ。
どういうことだ？あのゾラージャが自分の他にも王を立てるなんて、確かに違和感のある話だが。
この神聖アレクサンドリア連王国はね、もともと私が統治する国だったの。だけどある日ゾラージャが突然やってきて、私たちを武力で支配しようとした。なんとか交渉した結果、こちらの技術力を提供する代わりに私を利用として据え置く連王体制に持ち込めた。リスクも伴う大きな賭けだったけど、大切な国民たちを守るためにはこうするしかなかったの。
ちょっと待って、このドームが出現したのはつい最近のこと。それなのに国の体制がどうとか、たった数日の話とは思えないわ。
ここは昔からヤースラニ荒野だ。オタクの国があったはずがない。その証拠に俺たちが住んでいた家だってある。3年前に帰郷した時にはこんなに寂れちゃいなかった。あんな塔も周りのおかしな装置もなかった。オタクらは一体どこから来たんだ？この村の住人たちはどこに行った？
ごめん、急に言われても混乱しちゃうよね。私たちも詳しく把握できているわけじゃないんだ。でもね、事実として私たちの国があったところにある日突然トライオラの人たちが転移してきたの。もしくは私たちの方が転移したか。君たちがドームと呼んでいる障壁の外がどうなっているかはつい最近まで私たちもわからなかった。だからそういう風に考えるしかなかったんだ。
なあ、クリスタルタワーの状況と似てないか？あの塔は第8零細後の原初世界から第一世界の過去へと時空を超えて転移したよな。もちろん規模は違ってるし、見たところこのドーム内では建物や住人だけじゃなく環境そのものまで変化が起きている。だから全く同じ現象だとは断定できないが、レイクランドの住民が転移してきたクリスタルタワーを突然現れたって感じたのと似てる気がしたんだ。
驚いた。君たちいろいろ知ってそうだね。これは期待しちゃうな。なら私が憶測であれこれ説明するよりも実際に現状を見てもらった方が早そうだ。この先の集落アウトスカーツに案内するよ。そこにはシャトナ族の人たちも何人かいるから、君の知り合いも見つかるかもしれないよ。
どうする？敵地である以上罠って可能性も十分あると思うけど。
ゾラージャを倒すためにはこの国を通して奴の強さの秘密を知る必要がある。それによ、
そうね。
分かったわ。
ディオ・スフェンだったよな。集落に行く前に一つ確認させてくれ。トライオラの襲撃にはお前も関わってたのか？
スフェーンでいいよ。堅苦しいのは苦手なんだ。あの機械兵や飛空艇は確かにこの国の技術だよ。だけど本来は戦闘能力なんてなかったものをゾラージャ王が兵器へと改造してトライオラを襲わせた。
つまりゾラージャの独断ってことだな。
それを止められてないんだから私も同罪だよ。
お前がどんなやつで何を背負ってるのか私はまだ知らねえ。ひとまずアウトスカーツってとこに案内してくれ。民を見れば多少なりともわかるはずだ。
はい、承りました。それじゃあ皆さん私についてきてください。
I think there will be trouble if Zoralja hears of this.
君も私を警戒してる？それとも心配してくれてるのかな？じゃあもしもの時は君が私を助けてくれる？なんてね。でも君が一番強そうだ。
Got that first impressions going for us, at least. I need more Final Fantasy IX love. The couple themes that played out, especially I don't know if it's Garnet's theme or if it's, I think it's Garnet's theme, isn't it? I need more Final Fantasy IX love. I can't. That tease like for that theme though, that was just wrong. I hope there's a longer version. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself as queen is suspicious. Alright. Alright. Well, having established that we should be wary, we should use more information. Use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sveen as well. I swear, I was gonna absolutely lose my shit if her name was fucking Garnet. Or even Dagger, you know? Or even her real name, Sarah, I believe her real name was. I trust you're familiar. You have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. Settled on this approach after some trial and error, but Tyrol have their own methods of farming, which they want to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain, not enough light. Thankfully, we use the electrope. The use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, which as well as provide what nature cannot. What? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you'll follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. I need more Final Fantasy IX love. We have the Zidane dagger. We have the Garnet we have the Zidane minion. and the Garnet minion. You know, we have Arc, the literal summon Arc. You know, we've had one or two themes from Final Fantasy IX. We have the name drop of Alexandria. I need more Final Fantasy IX love. There it is. There's another theme.
ここが伝統的な農業が受け継がれている町、アウトスカーツだよ。
Alexandria would be looking different than what I remember it being.
Ora? 誰かと思えばスフェーン様じゃないか。今日はどんなご用で？
おいみんな、スフェーン様が来てるよ。
パケネさん、元気そうで何より。ケトネも新しい仕事には慣れた？
へえ、王様だっていうのにずいぶん国民たちと距離が近いのね。ナマチと似てるんじゃない？
私と？
距離が近いか。私がみんなのこと大好きだからそう見えるのかな。この国に暮らすみんなのことならどんなに些細なことだって知りたいと思うんだ。
That sounds like work.
知れば知るほどますます好きになっちまうんだよな。文化も人も。
そういうこと。
彼女、ここで慕われているのは間違いなさそうね。
スフェーン様、いらしてたんですね。こちらの方々は？
トライオラの武王ウクラマトとその仲間の皆さん。障壁の外から来た人たちだよ。私の大事なお客様だから怖がらなくて大丈夫。
なんと外とつながったという噂は本当だったのですね。ウクラマト様がまだお若いということはやはり。おっと、申し遅れました。私はこのアウトスカーツのまとめ役ペポーネと言います。
ペポーネ。オタク、もしかしてヤースラニ荒野のトナワータ族か？
ええ、もしかしてあなたはテッシャパニ出身のシャトラ族ですか？
ああ、そうだ。オタク、カフキワという人物を知らないか？
カフキワさん？残念ですが聞き覚えがありませんね。
そうか。カフキワは俺のお袋なんだ。ヤースラニの住人が生きていると分かっただけでも朗報と言えるが。
え？君カフキワさんの息子だったの？言われてみれば似てるかも。
お袋を知ってるのか？
まあそうだね。
教えてくれ。あいつは今どこにいる？
ごめん、ちょっとここじゃ言えないかな。後で必ず教えてあげるから少しだけ待っててくれる？
セポーネ、教えてくれ。あの日ドームが出現した時、サカトラルで何が起こったのか。
ドーム、障壁が出現した日ですか。そうですね、確か数日前に起きた大地震で壊れた棚を修理していたんです。そのうちにまた揺れたと思ったら、辺り一面が光に包まれて、気づいたら全てが混ざっていたような。おぼろげな記憶で申し訳ありません。
無理もないよ。30年も前のことだもん。
どういうことだよ。30年前って。
どうもこうも本当のことだよ。私たちは間違いなく転移から30年間生きてきた。君たちの時間とずれてる理由は私にもわからなくて、つい最近ゾラージャ王がヴァンガードを完成させたけど、それまで障壁の外には出られなかったし。
とっくに死んだと思っていたお前をこの手で討ち取る機会を得ようとは、まさに強行だ。
30年だからゾラージャは親父がもう死んだものと。
第一世界と原初世界でも時間の流れにズレはあった。次元の狭間っていう不確定な時空を挟むからだ。それと同じくこのドーム内でも時間の流れ方が外とは異なっていたのかもしれない。
I mean, this is a piece of another reflection.
まだ断定はできないが、俺もその線を疑ってる。そうだとすると、ゾラージャが基地を作り、原初世界と物理的につながったことで、時間の流れもそちら側に同期したってところか。
いずれにせよ、もっと情報が欲しいところね。ねえ、スフェン。少しこの街を探索したり、話を聞いてきたりしてもいいかしら。
もちろん好きに見てきていいよ。
ありがとう。じゃあ、しばらく自由に行動させてもらうわね。
俺も顔見知りがいないか探してくれ。
私らも行こう。正直何が何だか分からねえけどよ。ゾラージャと戦う前にこの国について知っておきたい。
そういうことでしたら、この町のなりわいを見学なさってみてはいかがですか。ここではトナワータ族の農法にアレクサンドリアのエレクトロープ技術を合わせ、革新的な農業を実践していましてね。
私も一緒に行く。
スフェーン様、何もあなた様まで。
大丈夫大丈夫、仕事の邪魔はしないからね。
やれやれ、いつものこととはいえ、くれぐれも気をつけてくださいよ。
はーい、じゃあ決まりね。2人とも私が案内するからついてきて。
まだあいつを完全に信用したわけじゃねえけど、少なくとも民を大切にしてるってことは間違いなさそうだな。
Oh boy. This place is funky! So I guess technically we're not on the source anymore, we're in some other reflection. By technical standards. Alright. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but it hasn't replaced everything. People want to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. Even to such lengths that our cultures could coexist. Even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Trolley tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Though, through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Trolley have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Alright. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yuppie's Halo is what it is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. Yuppie! Alright. Off to the farmlands! There we go. This is indeed funky. Hello, sir. Let me introduce you to Mazwa, one of the more experienced farmhands in Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe the sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's alright. So, the rumors of visitors from outside were true. What manner of host would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your Majesty has also intended to check on things here. You know me too well, I'm gonna call him Mahu. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with questions. Although I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear that we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? Fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Waklumala's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoke with the other farmhands. Sure. Interrogations! Alright. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source, you wish to know about my job. I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how to best take care of my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents are being Alexandrian, and I didn't grow up knowing much about anything but farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't say. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I guess it's your first time on site then. Yes. Well, this here is the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground. Much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a vital facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. Work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. We don't shade. Alright. What, that big old fucking tower? Oh, I see, there's only one fucking tower in this area. They say that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? Yes. So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. Setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at Yuppie's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Well, that sucks. Hey, Bird, you're gonna come roast dinner soon. Roast dinner. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speak with the farmers. Then let's return to Mahu. Mahu. Mahuswa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? I do not want to do that. It sucks, because I wanted to skip the cutscene. Everything was surprisingly normal. Oh, that's comforting to hear. Your words serve to affirm that my people do not work with undue strain. What did you think of our little tour, Lamadia? What'd you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you that by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. As to my thoughts, I was very impressed. Machines can be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it, but... The feeling is understandable indeed. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. It's simply taking water that has strong lightning charge. I think some creatures have become charged up with the energy and are releasing it into the river it used as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with. I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. You can take care of it if you like. That is most gracious to be offered, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no problem for the vow resolved with Thule. Regardless of how the relationships between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Cecil is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Very well, I gratefully accept. But please take care. Nah, we'll be fine. This ought to go even faster if you and I search the lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Alright. Time to find some fiends. Alright. Thunder Spirit! Look a little different than I think they're bulky. Alright. We can do that. These things are bulky. Can't go under that? Alright. Alright. That one was faster to take out. Alright, let's go tell them the good work. Good news, fiends are dead. No more lightning charged water. Oh, you're both alright, thank goodness. We really needn't worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guest. But thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we'll have to ask the Rajah's machines for help. We've been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction of the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene. Well, that's enough, Mausa. Mausa! If you have grievances, I'll hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, or how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Sphene. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we're all done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Sure. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, we're at that time, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we will see where our efforts... we'll see where our exploration takes us now, and maybe we'll find some answers to some of our questions. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.